Hey, what's up you guys? This is Bart coming to you from TST Industries in Florida. I have a new episode of TST Garage for you here. We have a brand new 2024 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R here with us, and we've already started a little project with it. Now, at the time of the shooting of this video, it is mid-2023. This bike just dropped. We were able to get it in here, and we started with the parts that we already have in stock and some of the ones that we could adapt to use on this bike. But it is very early in the life cycle of this product, this motorcycle product, and we will be developing more parts as the time comes. So this showcase will only encompass the parts we already have, and in the future we will have some more. So I hope you will check out tstindustries.com as time passes and check out some additional offerings that we will have in the future. Let's run down with what we've done already. Front and center, obviously everybody notices the exhaust. This is not our part. This is a partner company, Yoshimura. You may have heard of them. If you have not, you probably live under a rock. It's a great slip-on. We do not have a full exhaust on it just yet, but this works too. Alpha slip-on really changes the look, drops 10 pounds off the bike, and it provides really great sound. I love it. Hopefully we'll be able to get this to the dyno and hook up our computer system to the bike, start a flash program development, and in a short amount of time, we may have flash programs available for sale. You mail your ECU in, we flash it for you, we mail it back. Whatever the configuration you're using, it'll increase your performance on the bike, and you'll have a bigger smile when you twist that throttle. All right, let's run down some of the TST components here. For the most part, at the moment, we have cosmetic upgrades. We have not gotten into much performance yet or crash protection. We just have our run-of-the-mill stuff. So starting in the front, we have our Nexus signal. We do have several different versions of this signal. The one you see here does have a running light that is optional when the bike is on and in riding mode, driving mode. It is not blinking. When you go into signal mode, it will have a sequence from the center front out towards the rear. Very beautiful upgrade to the styling here, very congruent with the styling of this motorcycle. This bike has a great aero package, and our styling here really is congruent with that design language. Moving on back here, obviously you see from the side profile of the bike, we've eliminated the shovel here, shovel with the big whiskers. We have gone with our Elite 1 fender eliminator. This is the adjustable version. You unlock it, you could adjust your hanging angle for the license plate, and that eliminates your signal mounting location. So we do offer different signal mounting hardware with our aftermarket signals. We do have several different LED signal types. Some of them are sequential, some of them are standard. We have many different options for you to choose, so check out tstindustries.com. We have all that stuff there ready to go. Back here we have the integrated taillight. This is sort of the main transformation piece for the rear. A lot of people have already made this upgrade. We sell thousands of these things. This is probably the most popular taillight on the market for these bikes. It actually spans several different models, ZX-10, ZX-6, dating back to 2019, Ninja 400, and ZX-4RR. It's available in smoked or clear. It has the signals integrated into the capsule. It is programmable with the press of a button that remains accessible from under the seat here. You're able to reprogram this taillight to your liking as far as the flash patterns go. We have different brake response. We have several different modes of signaling. It is a very customizable piece. It changes just the look. When the bike is off, even that look makes the bike look faster just standing still. We're very proud of that part. Hope you check that out on our website. If you haven't seen it already, there is a very nice product page focusing on those products there. So hopping back to the front here, we've taken off the mirrors. That is typically not done for the street. Obviously, when you're riding around the streets, you need the mirrors. You need to see what's behind you. But if you find yourself in a situation where the mirrors need to come off, then the fairing will be loose. We make these very nice mirror block off parts. They are CNC billet aluminum, black anodized, stainless steel hardware, very nice components, very congruent with the look of the bike. they almost disappear and merge into what's been done by Kawasaki here. I like this little accent very much. Now I'm gonna move on to some crash protection components, and with that, we're gonna sort of lump in our spools. They do actually aid in protecting some of the fasteners back here, the axle and the axle nut. Should you go down, this will be your first point of contact. If you grind it down, you'll get into these other more vulnerable components, but this is your first point of contact. Even though it is a lifting point, they are very inexpensive. TST Industries is who makes that. We also offer Womet-Tech spools and spool sliders. So we do have several different options for these components on our website. These are just the ones that I like the most, and it's our brand. So whether you want the aluminum ones or Delrin ones, we do have them ready to go, and they couple up nicely with these Womet-Tech front axle sliders. This fork slider is made of Delrin on the outside, and it has metal fastening components that go through the middle and tie it all together. I've actually personally crashed up many of these during the years I was racing the R1, the R3, and a couple different bikes. This actually does help save the lip of the front rim and sometimes your rotor from bending, and even the fork bottom. It's very inexpensive. It's a consumable part. You go pound the pavement, you slide off whatever you're gonna do in that crash. I've even tumbled these bikes, and all I notice is that I've chopped down this very inexpensive part but saved most of the vital components that are meant to be saved by the use of those parts. Now here we have the bar ends that Womet-Tech provides us. Womet-Tech is a European company that we've partnered with. We are the North American distributor for these parts. So you'll see a lot of those products on our website and in our videos. We stand behind them. I've crashed up numerous parts from that brand, and it's always helped me have a smaller repair bill. So along those lines, same thinking with the OEM bar ends are just straight steel. These guys have a nice accent ring. They do come black by default. You could change them out to red, blue, gold. We have a bunch of different ring colors. That's up to you. What's the magic? Well, they do have a Delrin cap. This is the first point of impact and also a sliding point. So it is less likely that you'll break all that stuff during a crash. Obviously every crash is different, and if you T-bone a tree, probably not gonna work for you, but anything helps. I've crashed with these things on, and they've saved some of my components here. That's enough on the bar ends here, I think. The next logical part to talk about would be the controls. Here we have the Womet-Tech Evo's shorty levers. They do come in black anodized. They are made of CNC machined 6061 aluminum. The adjuster you see here enables you several different levels of adjustment of bar to lever distance. For smaller hands, you could take it down. For large mitts like mine, you could extend it out, and you'll find that nice comfort for your 1 or 2 finger pulls. For myself, these are a big upgrade over the stock feel. I feel like I'm more connected to the controls, and they really engage with the 2 fingers or 1 finger that I like to use depending on the bike. Like I mentioned before, the adjusters are changeable. We do stock a number of different colors of adjusters that match the colors of the bar ends and some of the other accents that Womet-Tech provides. So when you're changing all those components at the same time or over time even, you can cater your little color accents together to best suit the color scheme on your bike. So during the build of this bike to its present form, we did not put on our tank sliders just yet. I firmly believe that the tank sliders from TechSpec are top-notch. They have really inspired more confidence in me running a bike deep into a corner and controlling that corner. I've raced with these on for many years, and they are a great help. Let me explain why. All these surfaces on these bikes are super, super slick and very slippery. The seats are very slippery. Now, you go down a straight at any racetrack or going a straight into some canyon turns if you're doing some spirited riding around regular streets. Now you have to brake hard and make your maneuver to make a turn. You're going to be very likely to slide up here, and your center of mass is going to go up onto the tank, and it's much less controllable. Now, with the use of a grippy surface, such as this TechSpec pad, actually this pad set comes with this panel, and a tank panel, and more panels for the other side. Now you have all of these very grippy surfaces where you could actually anchor into, and it takes less energy to anchor into it without the possibility of moving forward. So you save some of your core strength for more riding down the line, and you have a more positive input on the bike because it doesn't slide you forward, you stay put. I really, really believe that this is an often overlooked improvement to the bike's handling and also to the rider comfort. So this is a very important part for me. We will be installing these right after this video is concluded. You will likely see a couple of images with what that came out to look like. Whether you like it or not, whether you like the aesthetic or not, it is a very big help. So I encourage you to check out TechSpec offerings on our website, and maybe you'll find something that you'll like. That's pretty much it for all the parts that we have installed on the bike at the moment. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing in the future on subsequent segments of the bike build on this bike. We have some windscreens on order from Zero Gravity. This is our partner company that provides us with the parts necessary to change the windscreens. We also have Koremoto sending us some lines for this bike. This is a non-ABS version, so obviously that will be very easy. You just change the lines, you bleed them out, and you're good to go. If you have the ABS version, you could eliminate that if that's your flavor. That's up to you, the rider, the owner. I recommend just getting the non-ABS bike if you don't want ABS. It's a lot simpler to deal with that. You don't have to remove any modules, and the line change is very easy. Besides that, for now, what we've got going on here, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we do have an adapter here. We've been working a little bit to develop a system where we can mount our new type of crash protection on here. This is the puck that we've been developing with some different bikes. This is what is projected to be the frame slider set for this bike. It's going to look very nice. It's going to have surfaces developed in a way that if you go down, it'll be a ramping surface that will track the ground, and if you go into soft stuff, it'll be less likely to catch and flip the bike over. This is a trickle-down effect of our racing efforts over the years and flipping many bikes. Now we don't like to flip them, so we design our parts to not dig in. This may or may not become an offering for sale in the short term, but we are developing it, and if it undergoes tests and passes those tests, we will eventually launch it as a product. And let's come back here. Since 2019, I have had many questions about providing a low mount fender eliminator, low mount license plate bracket. This is something that is very typical of our package kits. We offer two different types of fender eliminator bracket for the rear here, and then in addition we offer a low mount. Some of the guys out there I know want to run their license plate here. In some areas that's illegal, may get you busted with the police, but people are free to make their own choices, so hopefully they're choosing that in an area where it's not a problem. We just provide the parts. We are developing a bracket that will move the license plate here. For now, there's no extra updates that I can give you. There's no timeline. We're just working on it. If we find a pleasing solution, we will likely launch that in the fender eliminator product page as a drop-down option. Well, that's pretty much it for now. I think I covered what we've done so far. I am very pleased with the way this bike came out, with the little adjustments that we gave it. I really like working with Kawasaki's, especially lately. They have been giving us this awesome design and styling, and the little facelifts that they've been doing to some of these bikes are pretty incredible. Small amount of parts change, yet the whole look and feel of the machine changes, and it really looks updated, beautiful, and very techy. So I love Kawasaki here. If you guys agree and you got yourself one of these and you want to check out some of the offerings we have for it, check out tstindustries.com. We have a lot of these parts ready for you, and package is growing all the time. So we try to expand our horizons and our offerings as much as possible. So over time, you will see new coming soon ads. If there is a new coming soon ad and it doesn't have stock yet, it says it's coming soon. You can drop your email in a notification field where we will send you an email once this thing is ready to launch. If you'd like to pick it up then, you'll have that notification. We will not spam you. So that's a little extra bonus that we put on our website for those guys that want to be notified of new part offerings launching. That's pretty much it here. Let me stop yapping, let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Drop me a comment. I like to hear what you think about our parts, the bikes we work on, and anything you want to let me know. Hit like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. Ride safe. See you later.